I am live. Hi, everyone. I'm Judge Desire for Knowledge. Welcome to Know Your Truth, Real Talk. Sorry, need that water. Happy Memorial Weekend to you all. I'm wearing my cowgirl hat. Welcome to each and every one of you to this channel. I appreciate you all. Thanks for your subscriptions. Please like and subscribe and share if you want to, but please put likes. That helps it get around to those that are in need of the message. So today's message is very sensitive. So starting with that, I wanted to thank DJ 5 a.m. from IAAH Radio, who has invited me on his broadcast. So you can now find us there um, as well, and you can find his app, and it's called the IAAH app, and then you'll be able to be broadcast my show. If you can't see me on YouTube, you can actually hear me on in your car radio, whatever the case may be, as well. And we very much like to have you there on the IAAHradio.com, where there's also a lot of music, house music, and all genres. You can go check them out there, and I'm so happy to be a part of their family, as well as they are part of my family, JD4K family. I'm hoping you all are having a great afternoon today as we are in the Memorial Day weekend. So I wish you all a happy Memorial again before I start. I also wanted to say um, I have an event later that I'm going to tape and put up, and I will be grilling and putting those up for the short grills as well. Yeah, that would be a surprise. So come check me out on YouTube, all social media, the shorts where I put up my grilling, amazed at how everything comes together once you have more than one going on. And can you hear me? Hello? Okay. Hello? Why am I getting a warning that my connection? All right. Can you hear me? Okay. I had a warning about my connection being weak. I'm not sure why. I'm in the part of where the internet is really strong here. I'm not sure. Either way, thank you all for joining, including IAAH Radio. Thank you. I wanted to start with this sensitive topic. What? Make sure you're okay. Let's check. The sensitive topic about racism is skin deep and culture deep. Is skin and culture deep. We are one, which I always say we are. Okay, let me see. I'm sorry. Let me check my internet. Oh boy, I should have done this before. I'm in a different part now. So I did not check. Yeah, I'm good. Yep, I'm on the right one channel. Okay, great. So this sensitive and taboo topic is racism is skin and culture deep. But I say we are one, and we should act like it when we're out there, because we normally look at racism as a dislike or hate, which it is, of a person's skin color. Usually when they are of a different race or nationality than another person, it's like, for instance, the lighter a person's skin tone is, the more accepted they are. The darker a skin the darker a person's skin tone is, the less acceptable they are by society, which is facts, because we know that, we feel that only people of color would know. We're told, oh, that's not true, but it is true. But what about in our own cultures and nationality? How are we treated there when we come from the same place? Hmm? You ever thought about that? There also is skin and culture differences within people of color and Latinos as well. For instance, I will start with the skin colors first. Okay, people of color who are lighter are treated different by family than those who are darker. Isn't that true? If you're in your family and you're the fair one, and you're treated like you're the most beautiful thing in the world, and then you're the darkest one and everyone ignores you, then this is true in your family as well. Not all families. We're not talking about all families. When I come out with my show, Know Your Truth, Real Talk, is to discuss um, opinions, my opinions with your opinions. So we say my truth with your truth, then you get a discussion going. That's what it's all about. And so, with that being said, the fairer your skin tone is usually accepted, and those with the dark skin tones are not, right? And if you don't have that, good for you and your family. I'm very happy, but the majority of families too. While we point fingers at the Europeans that are the ones that are racist anyway, they're actually building and sticking together. They may not have any liking to our darker skin tone, but they're on the beach getting to my color. I have the perfect tan. This is the tan that I wear all year round and I'm very proud of. This is the tan that they want. So getting back to it, these are the people that are actually sticking together while we're tearing ourselves apart, doing the same thing within our group. You know what I mean? With our people of color. And with that being said, um, some are told in their family, if you're lighter, you're prettier, and if you're darker, you're ugly duckling of the family. And they're not actually told that, but some are, but treated that way. And when you look at the ones that are actually discriminating us or treating us bad because of our color, they're sticking together to produce and build, not destroy and tear each other down. So when we look at it, we're doing the total opposite. We're not building each other up. We're tearing each other down, unfortunately, and we're the same. I don't understand, but you know, I will start with that one. That is very important for us to look through and see why we do these things. And Latinos who are also people of color, which some refuse to see, because I'm a little bit of everybody. I have European, I have all of that. I have black, of course. I won't tell you all my races because I'm a mutt and very proud of it. I don't look it, but I am. So this is why I brought this subject up. So Latinos are also people of color, but they do refuse to admit it. I've seen them, I know, um, or see it within themselves. They speak Spanish due to their ethnic backgrounds, and their families call those with fair skins different names too. But because of their ethnic background, that's the only difference between, well, I can't say us because I'm a part of them too, but between blacks and Latinos is just language. That's it. And until we accept that and build each other up and come together, it's just not going to work. Tearing each other apart. So I'm just going to say what they say in the Spanish cultures. Their families call those with fair skins blanco or blanca, blanquita, blanquito. And that's all I know as far as that color. Whereas their dark skin tones, they have many names. Excuse me. They are given names such as negro or negra, indio or india, triqueño or triqueña, prieto or prieta, moreno or morena. So I'm saying female and male versions. And this is what causes the separation, because you're now making names for the ones that aren't your color, but we're in the same race. You understand? So it's very difficult to understand why, when I'm looking at the light tone skin tones, Latinos, they just have one name, light, white. And all the names that are made up in Spanish for the darker skin tone, it's like it goes on and on and on. So this is what is separating us from each other because of skin tone. So we're no better at race than the Europeans. We're doing the same thing. The Spaniards did, the all the other Europeans did. They all enslaved us. It wasn't just one race that was enslaved. Let's just really go in history. And basically, if we come together as one, we'll realize the truth, but we're not seeing the truth. What is it? Separatists. Yeah. Mindset. Yep, that's true. Their mindset separates and divides us. Thank you for your comment. Basically the same with nationalities. Latinos they are Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans, Mexicans, etc. People of color have Black Americans, African Americans, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, for example. See, we have so many different nationalities, but in reality, we are still people of color. And we missed the point We are all one. That's the point. No matter what our nationality is, we are people of color. Until we address that issue, we can't move forward. We're not going to. We're always still battling something that we're not and we're never going to be, which is full white or European or Caucasian milk. Or we're not. We're mixed with a little bit of everything, and some of us are not, but we are people of color. We got that color that they're looking for, that melanin that we're talking about. Then you're a person of color. If you have melanin, you're people of color. It doesn't matter whether you're light skin, dark skin, medium, yellow, red. It's the same. All right. So just that we have an understanding here. What's interesting is we point fingers at others, like I said, and calling them racist when we do the same within our own culture by judging the fairest skin tone to the darkest skin tone or the nationality of one another, like most nationalities do. They judge from where a person is born. Oh, I was born here and I was born there. And we have a race, we have a separatism with that as well. I mean, oh, I'm better because I'm Puerto Rican. Oh, I'm better because I'm Dominican. Oh, I'm better because I was born in Peru. It doesn't matter. It's just judging. Is You're no different from the racists. So just think of that when you're judging people again. And you say they are talking melanin shots to get our color. They're taking shots, melanin shots to get our color? Wow, I thought it was just the sun and the tanning, machine. Wow, that's interesting. Thanks for sharing that. This is the first time I've heard that. But I know people when I've heard other stories about melanin when you're in the hospital or you're dying and they take it. This is sad, but at the same time, these are the same people that don't want color, right? I shall move on because I do have an event I have to go right after. I will share that, as I said, on YouTube Shorts, not Shorts, on my show. I'm out and about travels. I will be sharing that. Sorry for the raspy voice. I'm trying to go fast, and my throat is dry. All right. I hope you can hear me on IAAH radio. All right, I will present a familiar case between Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. Both are Latinos, but their nationality is not. Puerto Ricans are American citizens, while Dominicans are from the Dominican Republic. Both are always in conflict over whose culture is more Latino. Neither one of them have, neither one is, but neither one is more Latino than the other, but it's been disputed for many years. Dominicans not wanting to lose their culture has been known and prevalent within their beliefs for many years, which is true. They feel if they act American or anything, they are losing their culture and they don't want that. I understand that, but you're not losing your culture. Your culture is within. So that's why there's disputes with Puerto Ricans being American. Dominicans don't like that. They think that we have stepped out of our culture. I've heard it from a lot of friends of mine from the Dominican Republic and in New York that are Dominican. They disrespect the fact that we wanted to be a part of America. So whatever that history is, it's not going to be today's show, but we'll talk about it another time. But most people, they do not want to lose their culture, which I don't understand. How could you lose it? You're born into it. Most recently, I read an article, and they're joining together, Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, to build tourism together for both islands. This is where the separation occurs, only because in an interesting article I read on Instagram, both Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic joined forces to reshape tourism to boost multi-destination tourism for economic growth. Based on the followers' opinion, few are against it because Puerto Ricans are American and Dominicans are not. I will give the positive and the negative comments right now because I have to move along. All right, so here's the positive comments, and I'm going to reiterate from which country it came from. Let's all collaborate instead of competing. Puerto Rico. And then another one said, as a Puerto Rican who has been to DR and see them as hermanos, that means brothers and sisters, I'm happy to see this union. That's Puerto Rico again. So this is actually the positive. There weren't much. So this will be the last. No, There's 2 more. Let's stop with the colorism so we can become stronger together. Again, Puerto Rico. And then someone said, "This is beautiful to unite 2 beautiful countries together." That's from Dominican Republic. All right. And so it ends there with the positive part. Basically, I didn't want to run down everybody, but there wasn't many. And the negative was so many, I had to break down and not put everything I've seen in there. It was so bad. So I tried to be nice and put up the ones that were really is the feeling of this show and what I think needed to be put in here. I swear Puerto Ricans need a reality check. That was by a Dominican. That was in DR. I'm not gonna say a Dominican, but this is coming from DR. This is the negative. If I didn't say it, I'm trying to go fast, but I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. But these are the negative comments. So number one is, I swear Puerto Ricans need a reality check. They said, and that was Dominican Republic. And I'm not sure why they think we need a reality check, but that's what it is. Number two, no, keep our tourism in New York. Sorry if I beat that up. That was Dominican again. Um, DR, what? Oh, DR trying to help keep what is in DR. Shake my head. I mean, Dominican Republic trying to help keep what's in DR. I don't know what that meant. Maybe I misprinted that. Shake my head. I think that meant that they wanted to keep what they have in there. That's from someone in Puerto Rico, and DR is helping. We are the one with the most tourist people. We love DR. I went to PR, there was nothing there. That was a Dominican. And that's not true. There's a lot going on in Puerto Rico, but this is the negativity that some people, come up against each other who are the same people instead of building. This is what I'm trying to show you. Instead of building, we're separating with these comments. How can you build with people that are so ignorant? Now, I'm not just saying one side, there's 2 sides that are ignorant too here. So as you see, I have Puerto Rico, there's a few, and Dominicans is the vast majority on the negative, and I understand it's their land. So they have a right, but we have our land and we're not saying anything about not joining forces with them. But it's understandable that, people want to protect their country, their land, their culture, but at the same time, you can't do it alone. This was never meant for everyone to do alone. So when they said there was nothing in PR, that wasn't true, but this is the hate. This is the racism I'm talking about. We are all Latinos, Um, Someone else wrote, "What? The only reason why you have so much tourism is because men come from all around the world for the Dominican prostitutes." And that was from Puerto Rico. And the truth is, yeah, they have, I believe it's not illegal. I think it's legal, their prostitution, because when I go to the Dominican Republic, they're all over the place. So I guess that's legal, where it wouldn't be in Puerto Rico. When I went to Puerto Rico, I know the United States illegalized prostitution years ago, thank God. And so in Puerto Rico, it was clean. We was at a restaurant and I see the gentleman say, "Where's all the girls?" And I was like, "Sorry, sir, this is not Dominican Republic." Not to I'm not stating that that was a nice thing to say, but he thinks it's everywhere. So this is the United States. You can't come here and expect the same things you do on a private island that's owned by their government, or whatever the case may be. But I don't understand why you came all this way for prostitution. See, this is what's going on in the world. So when you produce prostitution, you get people that look around the world, and that's how you get in your tourism. It should be bigger than that. It shouldn't. Pride is the issue. No, it's not. What do you mean by no, it's not? Please explain. Excuse me. Um, the only reason why you have so much tourism is because of men. Is that what you meant? All right, I'm gonna move on because I didn't understand. I was reading the comment, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. So unfortunately, the prostitution has brought in enough tourism, but they do have a lot going on. Oh, it is illegal? Prostitution is illegal out there? Wow, when you get off the plane and everything else and go out into the city, they're not hiding. And you have to hide in the United States if you're doing prostitution. Oh, thanks for that. So let me reiterate. This is it is illegal and it's tolerated. Okay, but illegal. Okay, so thank you. It's to the BJ Buckingham. Thank you. It's illegal but it's tolerated. I'm happy to say that because I thought it was legal. So I'm this is why the show is really good. We come here to discuss and get the facts, but discussing it is great. So we can resolve situations. Without discussing, you can't resolve and you can't move forward. Okay, so I'm glad to hear that it's illegal but tolerated by the government. I'm not sure why. But either way, this comment was made by someone in Puerto Rico due to the fact that a Dominican made a negative comment about Puerto Rico being having nothing. So, and the fight starts, okay? So, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to racism within our own communities, within our own cultures, that we can't seem to get along at all. And I'm not just saying Latinos. I've been in areas where blacks who I appear to be black first before they even know what I am. So with that being said, I get looked on, treated bad because I may not be as light as others, but I am not as dark as others. And that's the point. Everybody has an issue with the skin tone. If you're not light enough or dark enough, there's an issue. And it shouldn't be. We're fighting our own people. People of color, we're fighting each other. And you know who likes it? The Europeans, they love it. They're laughing because they're building. They're building while we're sitting here playing tic-tac-toe. Okay. They're playing chess and we're playing tic-tac-toe. Who am I going to get? Who am I bring down? Who am I going to step on next? Who am I not going to help build? Who am I going to compete with in a way that they're out? Whether I kill them or what, God forbid. But this is what we deal with. But no matter what these negative and positive comments are that exist, the partnership agreement has already been signed by Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic. But yet some approve while others oppose it. What are your thoughts? I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on that one, and I hope that you can let me know that either on the next live, if you want to bring that in on my next live, or you can type it now. What? Being okay. It's being cleaned up for a more family-friendly environment. Let me bring the positive to Dominican Republic. It is being cleaned up. The beach was locked down the last time we went there, and they're cleaning up the environment of the prostitution and everything else, probably moving it to a private place where it's not seen, but at least they're cleaning it up. And the structures and everything is going great. I really think that they can do it. I really do. If they put their minds to it and keep the fact that they're losing their culture out of it, they'll be doing a lot. And you're going to see in the future. I believe both can do a lot together, but if not, TR is going to come up and they're doing what they have to do so. And they're probably going to be happy that they did. So I was saying, what are your thoughts about it? And let me know in the comment box on my YouTube channel if you find this video late after this live. I appreciate it. I would love to hear your comments on that. And my thoughts are that my thoughts, since I ask about yours, my thoughts are that instead of dividing our us because of our different cultures and skin colors, we should all join forces together on the subject of Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic joining together. We all should point to join forces together, bring not just DR and PR together, but all the Caribbean islands as well. Um, why stop at Puerto Rico and DR, PR and DR? Why stop there? People of color need to stop separating and start uniting together, not just there along the coast and with others as well. Build the money together to help other places who do not have tourism, like Haiti. You know, they need the help. I've seen comics on against the DR was when they were against Puerto Rico. There was also comments so why don't you help your own Haitians there that you share a land with? You talking about us in Puerto Rico. But I didn't want to put it up there, but I'm gonna say it since I stated they don't have tourism because of the violence. and other places that have violence, Haiti, El Salvador, Honduras, etc. Those places need the help. Those are our sisters and brothers, whether you like it or not. They're always going to be a part of you. Everywhere you look, they're going to be a part of you. So just remember that, people of color, and stop dividing. Consi I always wanted to put this in this part, so here we are. Because remember that phrase, consider this: united we stand, divided we fall. So once you realize that, and we are falling, we're not doing our jobs, I guess, unless as a community, maybe individually, but as a community, no. No, I've watched and seen and analyzed Europeans versus us all the time at work and whatever, and they will stick with their people. They won't bring them down for nothing. They will give them jobs, even if they didn't take the civil service exams, and sneak them in there until we find out and they get booted out, or they take the exam while they were snuck in and they remain in those positions. That's what they're doing for their people. We're not even close to it. We're too busy hating each other. Who looks better than who? Whose eyebrow is bigger than who? Whose butt is bigger? I don't know what it is, but it's a real loss if that's what we're concentrating on instead of real life stuff that's happening. Okay, that's what we need to look at. We are told we are black with when we are told that we are black with one drop of blood. Um, I've been told that many times. No matter what heritage I told them I am, I'm black first, and then I'll tell them the rest. Um, they go, I don't care. You're black to me with one drop of blood that makes you black. And I'm going to say this on YouTube: I will not deny my other heritage. It's who I am, and I am them, and they are me. And that's it. If you don't have another heritage, that's on you. But I am not and will not for anyone, okay, do that. Deny my other heritages just because. Nope, I won't. So, with that being said, I wanted you to know the moral of this content is: let's not become like those who are filled with hate and enslaved us and others. Let's unite and build a legacy of love and respect for our communities and for one another for future generations to come. And with that being said, let's reevaluate the mistakes we've made and stop pointing fingers at people that we know are racist. But point at yourself, look in the mirror, check your mindset, and see if you're part of that system that enslaves other people through your hate, your judging, and whatever else makes you a racist within your own culture and skin tones, skin tones, yeah, and cultures. And then we can resolve, um, that within our own community and build instead of destroying, like I said. And so I just wanted to say, please like, share, and subscribe. We are human, not just black and white. Exactly. Our Europeans, they are our sisters and brothers as well. But we can't even get along with each other. We have to work there first. They have work and we have work. We all have work, right? Because there's going to come a time we're all going to need each other eventually. So we got to stick together now. Then you can be able to spread out and start loving other people. I already do. I'm not going to let anyone's racism stop me. I like people, and that's it. And I respect them if they respect me. So, with that being said, thanks. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great, happy Memorial weekend. Don't forget that I will be grilling this weekend, and you can check those shorts out on YouTube. Check me out on social media, all social media, Judge Desire for Knowledge, and also on IAAH Radio. You can pull down that app and start checking that out if you want to listen on the broadcast every Saturday at 3 for my show, Know Your Truth, Real Talk. Or you can check music, any type of genre. You check it out, mostly house. And they have other days for other music, reggae, whatever. All right. So thank you again, DJ 5 AM and the IAAH Radio. Thank you, YouTube. And thank you to my subscribers and all those that like and share as well. Come join in and see the fun. I will see you next Saturday for Legal Matters, and it should be a good one. Bringing the truth and nothing but the truth. Know Your Truth, Real Talk with me, Judge Desire for Knowledge, is adjourned. See you next week. Ciao.